was facing eviction, you know what I'm saying, no car, you know what I'm saying, losing jobs and stuff like that. And I'm just thinking like, yo, like, am I going through karma or something right now? Because something not adding up, bro. It was a time where as though like I definitely couldn't balance out just being, you know what I'm saying, not FH Snoop and FH Snoop. You feel me? Like, it was times where as though like I let it, you know, mess up my personal life a little bit. Like I probably got a little bit too big headed. I ain't even had fans walking up to me because I was always frowning, or you feel what I'm saying? I didn't look happy enough for them to walk up to me and be like, yo, you FH Snoop? You feel me? They'll just walk by me and just be like, I think that was FH Snoop. That's the thing that everybody, you know, love me by. You feel what I'm saying? They love FH Snoop. So it's like I want to feel that love everywhere I go.
They don't love Nadir?
When I think about it, my mom loved Nadir. The world don't know Nadir for real.
Who are you behind this mask that you created? You know what I'm saying? Like who are you behind Snoop?
I got focus, bitch, I'm in my prime, I ain't stress about nothing. Ask me why I got a small circle, less is more now lately. Yeah, I'm kind-hearted, but they'll never take advantage.
Welcome to the Saint Pod.
Yeah, it's Saint from Saint Pod, far from saints, far from sinners. It's the place we're making y'all winners. #1 podcast in the bitty, man. Who we got here today?
Yes, sir. FH Snoop, baby.
Listen, for everybody that don't know you, I know you a little hot on the block right now, but like for everybody that don't know you, like tell them a little bit something about yourself, what you do, you feel me, and how you carry and all that.
I'm a recording artist based out of Norristown, PA. I've been making music for about like 5 years plus now, and you know, I made a little name for myself in the city and the tri-state area.
For sure, bro. I just want to talk about how we met a little bit. Like, it wasn't even on Instagram shit. I went to a show. What was that? The Voice, however the fuck you say it.
Yeah, yup, for AO.
Yeah, AO and Friends, right?
Yep.
Yeah, no, and I ain't gonna lie, you stood out to me out of everybody, for real, because it is not just the music, the way you was talking. You know what I'm saying? You didn't just perform. I feel like it was like a real, genuine, like, you talking to the audience, you feel me? And that's something I really fuck with. And even when I spoke to you on a one-on-one type tip, like, I feel like it wasn't just like, oh yeah, let's do business. It was like we had an actual conversation, you feel me? So I feel like it would have been perfect for the pod, you know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, I just want to say like that. It was the one song. I think it was like a Caribbean joint.
Yeah.
I think that was that your first big joint. I feel like when you played that shit, everybody went crazy, so everybody knew that shit.
Yeah,
that was your first big joint.
Yeah, that was my first like big song that turned up the city and everything like that. You know what I mean? Like, it really wasn't something that I was trying to, you know, push out to the masses. No, it wasn't really my style at first. I was actually like persuaded to put that joint out by like, you know, my former team and my best friend and everything.
That's crazy, yeah.
But yeah, that was my first big single. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, I feel like it's always people say that shit. It's like the shit that you expect the least to happen or work, bro. That shit always pop off, bro. I wonder why it's like that. Like, why do you think it's like that, bro?
I think it's like that because artists just want to do bigger and better things. You feel me? Like, they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was putting myself in a box around that time of that song, of me not liking it and everything, but because I felt like I could do better than that. You feel me? I felt like it wasn't me, but at some point you are going to change as an artist. You feel me?
I agree.
And that's why artists just be like, no, I don't really like that, but you got to try some new things.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie too. Like, I'm not like, I don't really make music nothing like that. I used to on some like funny shit.
Right.
But the way I see it for real, the way media is and the public is, you gotta like entertain first and then give the deep shit. That's why I be seeing. I feel like what people are most known for, you feel me, it's gonna be some dumb ass shit, like some shit like that's funny, it's entertaining, something that's not that deep.
Yeah.
But the people that gonna listen to that and then be like, oh, let me see what else you got, and then you can tap into that deeper shit. How you feel about that?
I mean, I totally agree with you 100% on, you know, just being likable. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like artists, you know, they want to put the music out first without giving them something to feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you go to an artist's page and you'll be like, I love the music, but the page not adding up. Like, the image is not really corresponding with what they saying in the songs and everything like that. Like, you gotta match your brand with what you're putting out, I feel like. You feel me? And a lot of artists don't look at that like that at first, because when I first started, you know what I'm saying, I had a couple people telling me like, the music sounds great, her voice is amazing, but I don't understand what she's trying to portray right now. Like, she doesn't have an image. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what you mean I ain't got an image? Like, what you trying to say? Like, I ain't that. You know what I mean? But like, I walked in the building with some all black Timbs on. Like, I was giving off like this hardcore, I'm in the streets image. That was not me.
That's some music.
I'm not in the streets, bro. I don't even own a you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, bro, like, you gotta switch it up a little bit. You gotta match the vibes you putting out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be a little more colorful. You gotta do different things with your hair. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk to more people. You can't give off this you know what I mean, like this mean look all the time. You feel me? I ain't even had fans walking up to me because I was always frowning, or you feel what I'm saying? I ain't look happy enough for them to walk up to me and be like, yo, you F.A. Snoop? You feel me? They'll just walk by me and just be like, I think that was F.A. Snoop. You feel me? But I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the funny thing about it too, because I feel like, especially in this day and age, it's not just about the music anymore. It's a good thing and bad thing, I feel like, but like whether you like it or not, you an influencer. You feel me? And you kind of gotta move like that if you really wanna, you feel me, appeal to your audience.
Absolutely, bro.
Where did this awareness come from? Cause I heard you say your old team and your best friend, but like, when did it internalize in your head? Like, oh, I gotta like switch up my image. Like, this actually means something. I just can't be. You know what I'm saying? You had to change. You had to grow. You had to evolve. Like, do you remember that point in time, or like, I mean, like, was it after that first hit? Like, let me know. Like, I know you dropped 2 projects and all that. So like, just give me like a timeline.
It didn't really set in my head until, you know, I was doing shows and stuff, and I would blend in too much with my friends. You feel what I'm saying? They're like, yo, bro, like, you blend in too much with us, bro. Like, you need to stand out. You gotta wear this colorful jacket, or you gotta wear this sparkly hoodie or something. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're the star, and you stand out for us. You feel me? And it ain't really set in my head, because I'm like, yo, like, I just want to be a little regular. Like, I just want to walk out with a gray hoodie on and gray sweatpants. And I still do that to this day. But like, no, I gotta look the part. You feel me? I gotta look the part. I gotta play the part. Not gimmicky, but I gotta step into my potential.
Listen,
That's
a show.
It's a show,
It's
bro.
a show.
Like, literally, bro. And that's how I got people to be like, oh, there go F.A. Snoop. She the one in the yellow jacket. Right. You know what I'm saying? So.
Speaking of like put on appearances and go on a show, even though it's not fake, who are you behind this mask that you created? You know what I'm saying? Like who are you behind Snoop? You feel me?
I don't know. I just feel like I'm a sweet, down to earth, you know, very kind, vulnerable, spiritual human being. Like, literally, like, behind F.A. Snoop, F.A. Snoop is F.A. Snoop, you feel what I'm saying? I gotta put on a show for, you know, my supporters and everything like that. I gotta be a certain person in certain rooms, but like, when I'm home and I'm just chilling, eating my ice cream and watching TV, watching my Netflix and all that, I'm bummed out on the couch, you feel what I'm saying? I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm just me.
Yeah. Was there ever a time where you feel like it was hard to balance that? Like, you ever feel like the F.A. Snoop was blending into, or like started bleeding through, like you like?
Yeah. It was definitely a point in my life.
Talk about that a little bit.
What you say?
You talk about that a little bit.
Oh, I'm like, what he's like? Oh,
Yeah,
but
I be talking too fast
yeah,
sometimes.
just a little bit. That's the feeling in you though. But it was a time where as though like I definitely couldn't balance out just being, you know what I'm saying, not F.A. Snoop and F.A. Snoop. You feel me? Like, it was times where as though like I'll let it, you know, mess up my personal life a little bit. Like, I probably got a little bit too big headed, you know, when I wasn't supposed to be F.A. Snoop. And here in this moment, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot of people that took it personal about like how I was like, you know, reacting to certain things, or the way I would talk, or the way I would just like show up to certain things. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like it take a lot to balance out being the star that you are and going home to your folks and them still calling you your first name. You feel what I'm saying? Calling you by your government, because it's like, no, I want y'all to call me Snoop now. And they like, what? Like, my mom, like, not, I wouldn't say that to my mom, but I say that to like people that grew up with me in school and everything. Like, they'll be like, no. Like, my first name not there. Like, I ain't scared to say it. Like, my first name not there. They be like, not there. And I'll be like, they be like, hey, not there. I'm like, so everybody don't know me as Snoop right now? Like, you feel me? I need y'all to call me Snoop. Like, you feel me? But I had to think back, like, yo, this is home right now. You can't be that way.
Why do you think you reacted that way? Like, what makes you not want to have both identities, and like, why you want to just be consumed by the identity of Snoop?
Because that's the thing that everybody, you know, love me by. You feel what I'm saying? They love F.A. Snoop, so it's like I want to feel that love everywhere I go.
They don't love
you feel
Nadir?
what I'm saying? When I think about it, my mom loved Nadir. The world don't know Nadir for real. Like it's a deeper Nadir. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? It get deeper than FH Snoop. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't allow people to, call me that when I went back home, or I'll get offended by it because it's just like Nadir not here no more. It's
Right.
FH Snoop. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, but I wasn't trying to hide Nadir. I just didn't. I didn't want Nadir there no more. I just wanted it to be FH Snoop because that's where the love was from.
Let's talk about Nadir a little bit, though. We do that?
Yeah, we could do that for sure. Hold on, let me sit.
You good? No, I just want to like get back like a little history. You feel me? 'Cause I know your audience probably wants to know like a little backstory, villain origin story. You feel me?
Yeah.
All that type stuff.
Yeah,
Like, so
I'm
tell
cool
me
with
how you
that.
grew up a little bit. Like, how you was, your surroundings, your environment, all that.
Well, I mean, I grew up in Norristown, PA. Everybody knows it's a small borough outside of Philadelphia. It was rough, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't have everything as a kid, you feel me? I ain't gonna say I was like brought over the silver spoon or none of that, you know what I mean? But I didn't have the worst childhood, but I've been through some things, you feel what I'm saying, that made me who I am today, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I had my mom, you feel what I'm saying? She took very well care of all 5 of her kids, you feel me? She tried her best. You know what I'm saying? I got a sister. I got 5 brothers, 2 on my dad's side, 3 on my
dang.
mom's side. You
Yeah.
feel me? So I got a big family. You feel me? It was kind of rough. You know what I'm saying? Getting kicked in and out of school and all that. You feel me?
You was drawing in school?
I wasn't drunk. Yeah, I was drunk.
I was say how you get kicked out.
I was drunk. I was drunk like in my
Everywhere.
early days though, like
Okay.
kindergarten through probably 8th grade.
What made you chill?
What made me chill? I
Some
don't
niggas don't.
know. High school was just different. Like I feel like my mind matured.
Right.
I had like a little girlfriend around that time. Like I just started chilling and all
Yeah.
that. You feel me? High school, I really ain't really care about high school like that. But you feel me? I was in the ROTC program. I felt like, you know what JROTC is, right? Yeah, so I was in that, and I felt like that settled me down a little bit because it instilled some discipline
Right.
in me. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, like my childhood, it wasn't the best. Far from the worst though.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I
Right.
could have had it worse. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. And I feel like gratitude is the best. I feel like a lot of niggas try to play too deep into their struggle, you feel me? Which
Yeah.
is can get like it's a downside to that. But I do want to talk about that transition into music and how everybody around you felt. Because you say you had a big family, and families usually want you to go the safe route, you feel me, and do stuff like that. So talk about that transition into being like, nah, this is something I really want to pursue, you feel me? And like, when did that start and all that?
I mean, it was something I really wanted to pursue since a kid. I ain't gonna lie, I've been rapping since I was a buck. You feel me? I used to rap when I was like 8, 9 years
shit,
old. I
yeah.
used to just write little dumb nursery rhymes and all that. They'll tell me to
Right.
rap. Like I had an aunt, she was real into like Tupac and 50 Cent and everything, and she'll just tell me to bust a rap for her friends and all that, and I'll do that for her. It really didn't like, set in stone until I was around like 17. And my folks was doing music, and I was inspired by it because he
What
was
you mean, like yeah?
like I got folks that do music. You feel what I'm saying? Like I had an
Yeah.
uncle, he just passed away. Rest in peace his soul.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
He was in the music business for 20 years. You feel what I'm saying? Like he wrote for In Vogue and all that.
Damn.
You feel me? That's on my dad's side, and I had like cousins that just rap. Like they
Were
were
y'all
just
close?
rapping. Me and my folks are
Yeah,
my cousins.
like your uncle and your cousin.
Yeah, my uncle. Yeah, we just started to get close 2 years ago, and then he
Damn.
ended up passing away.
Yeah.
He redlined my recent contract. You feel what I'm saying? He helped me get that all situated, my past situation and everything.
Yeah, I don't mean to stop the story, but like, how did that affect you when he passed? Was it recent?
It was definitely recent. Like
Yeah.
it probably been a year now.
Yeah, like how did
Probably a year.
that affect you?
I didn't even know about it, bro. I didn't even
Yeah.
know about it. I had got a new number. My grandma finally got my number and reached out to
Yeah.
me. Mind you, I got a brother. He got my number and he knew before me, but he didn't even reach out to me.
That's
I'm mad at
crazy,
you for
bro.
that, by the way.
Fine.
But but yeah, no, it affected me like major. I ain't gonna lie, cause like
Yeah.
I felt like we was just connecting on a different level. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? Like he wasn't
Right.
in my life since a buck, but that was my man's. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like he knew everything I needed to know, and he helped me a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I always say like, people's impact isn't about the time. It's really just about the actual value and the impact of like your
Yeah.
life. You feel me?
yeah, for sure.
Because like, a certain amount of value or impact, shit could be like a decade, but it was only 6 months. You feel me? I'm trying to say because that value go forever. Yeah, but to keep telling me about your uncle and your cousin and how that inspired you to.
Yeah, all of it inspired me. Even just being in the church as a young boy,
Right.
just seeing my
Oh, you
uncle
was
play
choir?
the guitar. Nah,
I'm gonna
I
say,
really wasn't
you
too deep
singing.
into the church, but I was dragged. You feel what I'm saying? I was dragged into the church as
Yeah,
a
I feel
buck.
you. Yeah.
You feel me? But yeah, like I got uncles that play instruments. I got cousins that rap, multiple cousins that rap. Everybody rap, and you know I inspired a lot of my little cousins to rap and my little brothers. You feel me? But yeah, it ain't set in stone until about 17, when I wrote my first hook. I was like, yo, cuz, I got a hook. I want you to hear it. He was like, all right, come to the studio. We were around the same age. His name Guap.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? He took me to my first studio session. Shout out to
Fuck
him.
with that.
And I laid down that hook. You know what I'm saying? When you get a chance, look it up. It's called Only the Squad. That was my first ever song, bro. First ever. But I always was writing songs. I did talent shows.
How old were
in
you at
school.
the time?
I was around, for my first role,
Yeah.
like 16, 17. 16,
same
17.
shit, yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to graduate high school and everything. So, yeah, so I've been in it for a while, bro. Like, I knew I wanted to be an entertainer. I knew I wanted to be in the show.
How you know?
Because I felt it, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I like attention, bro. And that's where it started out from school.
Nah, real shit.
You feel what I'm saying?
Because you said you was in talent shows and shit
Yeah,
like that.
like,
right?
I was doing,
Yeah.
bro, I used to write songs for me and my friends. Like, middle school, I did the talent show. In elementary school with my friends, I had a girl group. I had two girl groups. You feel
That's
me?
tough as shit.
So it's
That's
like,
funny
all right,
shit.
bro, like, I know this is in me. I
Right.
know it's for me. And I'm going to actually go ahead and pursue it.
Well, listen, I feel like, most people aren't like that. I mean, like, the majority of people are not like that. I grew up shy. I grew up kind of, you feel me? But I've always creatively been doing shit privately, you feel me? But you tell me you've been in talent shows, you had girl groups and shit like that. So for somebody, that's trying to do something like you doing or something like that, they kind of young, you feel me? Like, where did that confidence come from? Or, like, how did you create that and how did you keep it going?
Well, I could say that the confidence just came from me being bullied, for real. Like, I had to get confident, bro. Like, I had to build some type of self-worth within myself.
Right.
You feel me? Like, and that
fuck with
didn't
that.
come until probably like 21, 22. Like, I
fuck with
really,
that, yeah.
I was walking in false confidence for a while because I'm like, all right, like, I'm not going to keep being like the eyeball out of everybody.
Yeah.
So, like, let me make everybody laugh. Let me make them feel good so
Yeah.
that, I could feel good. You feel me? So I was walking in false confidence for a long time.
For sure.
Like, when I was in high school and everything, I didn't have a group of friends. Like, I was always just by myself for real, but I made people laugh. I made people feel good. I was a clown. That's why I
Yeah.
told you, like, school wasn't really my thing,
Right.
but you feel me? I love
you had
people.
fun.
I love
Yeah.
entertaining. You
Right.
feel me? Like, I was a clown, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like everybody remember me as. Like, yo, she made me laugh, and I want people to remember me for something. You
Yeah.
feel me? So I had to instill that self-worth, that confidence, and build my own self-esteem up just by, how I was treated as a kid.
Yeah, I want to speak on it a little bit because like how you say, like what you were just saying, I resonated with it because I feel like a lot of people believe confidence is something that's achievable outside of you, but it's not. It's not. Honestly, when you feel fulfilled, that's confidence. When you feel fulfilled, when you can prove to yourself that you're actually worth something, that's when you kind of feel like it. So,
Absolutely.
motherfuckers like to try to prove things to people. It's not about you proving something, you feel me? It's more so about having value that you can be like, okay, I'm proud of that. You mean to me that's the only way I found confidence ever. Like I tried everything, you feel me, between girls, you feel me, money, like you'll be the same person, you just be ass with that, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So like I feel like how did you know that though at such a young age? Some niggas still don't get that.
Right.
Understand that
Yeah,
self-worth
not
thing.
today.
You feel me? They still was trying to stunt and flex, and try to be somebody they not. You feel me? So like, how did you know that? To like even like feel self-worth.
I ain't gonna lie, honestly, bro, I didn't get it when I was young. Like, I used to be like, yo, like, why they coming at me? Why they talking about me or my family? Like, what don't I have that they have that's better than me? You feel me? So
Right.
I found my talent. Like, and I told you I found my talent at 16, 17 when I
Right.
wrote my first song. I'm like, I could do this.
Right.
And when I found my talent, I realized, like, yo, this is something that's making me feel like I'm that bull. Like, this is something that's and I'm not gonna lie, it definitely came from outside validation a little
At
bit.
first,
At
right.
first. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be like, yo, your songs is crazy, you
Yeah.
tough, you an artist, you out of here, you out of here. And I'll be like, yo, that's making me feel good right now. I'm that
Right.
bull, can't nobody stop me. But then I realized when the music wasn't there during COVID,
Right.
I really had to figure out what I was good for. You feel me? So I had to sit with myself, and that's how I realized it, bro. I had to sit with myself, and I had to talk to God, and I had to be like, yo, like, you blessed me with such a great talent. how can I serve outside of myself? And that's where the confidence came from.
That's beautiful, bro. Cause I say the same thing with myself. Like this whole setup, everything I'm doing now, bro, is in service to everybody else.
Yeah, and that's a great thing, bro. Appreciate you for that. You giving artists a platform to actually talk. You feel me? Like we don't get a chance to talk often. You feel me? We always too deep into the music.
I would say it's not about drama either. It's not ain't about no drama shit. You feel me? I want niggas to understand like, yo, you a real person. You feel me? Like you a real person. You came from where everybody else came from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I want everybody to understand that like. Niggas go through struggles, bro. Niggas don't believe in themselves, but they do something. Like, the only difference between most people and you or me is that I picked up the camera, you picked up the mic, you went in the booth. You feel me? And that's literally the only difference. I feel like. I mean, nobody's really that special to me.
Yeah, but we all have a specialty. Like we all have something about us that's gonna make us, you know, stand out. And it might be the same as everybody else, but you have a special power that God gave you. And you can't just let it go to waste. I feel like don't let it go to waste. And if you let it go to waste, then you can build a skill. Your skill can become your power. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't know that though.
Yeah, bro. And it get me irritated. I actually was talking to somebody a few days ago. I see potential in them. You feel me? But they don't believe in themselves, and that shit is one of the most aggravating shit. Because like, listen, if you know you can do something that most people can't, you got a natural talent for something. You feel me? Cause I feel like you naturally talented. Like you feel me? Since you was doing this at 16, you said, and like. How old are you?
I am 28 now.
You what?
28.
Bro, you're 28, bro, and you still doing this shit, and you know you've seen success from it. You feel me? You already knew it. But the only difference between what if you didn't go in that booth? You know what I'm saying? Like what if you didn't?
Like what if I didn't take that leap of faith to be like? And I felt like my first song was not great. My first song was not great. My next couple songs wasn't great. My 10th song wasn't great, bro. And like I don't even feel like Caribbean Joint was that great. I felt like it was just mixed well.
Nah, nigga, that shit was hard.
No, bro, I ain't trying to downplay it or that, bro. Like I'm more of a I'm seasoned now.
I know you.
So the things that I'm creating in the booth is more so me now. It's coming out very authentic. When I made Caribbean Joint, I just wanted to make a bop. Like I made a bop. You feel me? And like it's classical. You feel me? But I feel like that wasn't even that great, you feel me? Because it's still little things that I hear now in the song that I'm like, yo, I could have made that better this time. You know what I'm saying?
It's evolution.
Yeah, it's like evolution, bro, for real.
Evolution. Let's talk about your music a little bit. I saw you just drop that song. What's it called?
Is This What I Get? Yeah, I just dropped that in May.
Yo, I listened to that joint, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was hard, bro. But not just because it sounded hard, because your music sounds good. But I went through your last two projects too. The song, what stood out to me for real, it was so cohesive. Okay. Like me and like it was just not even just a story, but like I could see it was real. It's not just you trying to make it sound good. Like I feel like I really heard it. Correct me if I'm wrong though. Like it had to do with you having an infidelity. You feel me? And you being honest with yourself and like. Is this what you deserve? You feel me? Because of what you did. And I feel like a lot of people. Do what they do and say, oh, it's not my fault, you feel me? Right. But I feel like you kind of condemning yourself, you feel me? What made you want to get so, like, authentic like that, you know what I'm saying? Or, like, just tell me how that song all came about and all that.
Yeah, it's called Is This What I Get? The reason why I call it that is because, at the time of, me going through the breakup and everything in my last relationship, I was going through a lot. You feel me? Like, I was going through all this stuff. Like, I was facing eviction, you know what I'm saying, no car, you know what I'm saying, losing jobs and stuff like that. And I'm just thinking, like, yo, like, am I going through karma or something right now? Because something not adding up, bro. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I ain't gonna lie, like, just to know that somebody that you love got they get back on you as well. It's like, dang, is this what I really get? You feel me? Because of all that I've been through, you feel me? Now I'm stepping up, I'm taking accountability in this song. Right. And it forced me to be vulnerable because it's like, all right, I really got to talk about this because this is something that's weighing on my heart right now. Is this something that I deserve? You feel me? Nobody deserves to be hurt. You feel what I'm saying? But all that you go through is like, it happens for a reason. You feel me? You're in the position that you're in because of you. So all the hurt and the trauma that I might have put on that person, it came back to me full circle, bro. And that's the reason why I wrote that song, because it's like karma's a MF. Karma's a MF. You feel me? So
how do you move forward?
How do I move forward?
Like, I feel like the song dealt with your experience of, asking you that question. Do you have the answer to that question?
I think me moving forward was just being outside.
Oh
Like
shit.
no
Yeah.
bullshit, bro. I just feel like it's just me being outside,
Yeah.
just living my life, not letting anything that happened, bring me down. You feel me? Because life
Yeah.
goes on, bro.
Yeah.
And you move on faster when somebody hurt you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, for
you
sure.
move on faster when you know that person ain't choose you in the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might have not choose you in the beginning, but you decided to stay with me and allowed me to, get over on you, throughout the relationship. Now, turn circle, you feel what I'm saying? You get your get back on me.
Yeah.
And it's like, I cut you from the rip. You feel me? Not to say that's a good or great thing. You feel me? You're supposed to sit and work it out if that's somebody that you want to really be with. But
Right.
I felt like the love been dead, bro. And that's how I was able to move forward. You feel me? That's with anything in life, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you put yourself in certain positions, you gotta get yourself out of them.
So, but did you deserve it though?
Yeah, I deserved it.
that's
I
a
definitely
song.
deserved it. I ain't gonna lie. I was drawn. I was
Nah, for
drawn.
sure. So, does relationships heavily inspire your music? Like, let me know, like how you, create these music, create the lyrics and all that. Like, what's your creative direction?
Going through real life stuff, bro. Experiencing life, stepping out the house and being able to talk about you tripping down the steps or something, bro.
Right.
Like, that's my creative process. Like, I write what I feel. I write what's going on around me. You feel what I'm saying? I even wrote a song about my man's life before. You feel me? Like,
Right,
it's
right.
just all about the experiences,
Right.
bro. Like, that's my creative process. I feel like just being authentic in what I say.
Do you like the stuff that you go through? Like, is there ever a time where you like, oh, maybe I shouldn't speak on this because of it's real people in your own life, it's real situations, like, because like people probably might feel a way. You feel me that you speaking on it?
Yeah, I had to get out of that mindset, though. Like, this is my life. I'm going to
about
talk
it, yeah.
about my perspective. I'm going to say
Right.
my perspective on
Right.
our story or where we coming from together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to simply talk for you. I'm going to talk at you. I'm going to say how I feel, what's
Right.
going on in my head, how I feel about this situation. And I don't care about your feelings at all. It's still a lot of stuff that I still didn't speak about, but I'm going to speak about it. Like, everything that I got in my head right now is album mode. You
Right.
feel me? Album
Right.
mode stuff, album mode material. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about nobody's feelings when it comes to my music no more, bro. I've been got out of that phase where it's like, yo, stop caring about what other people think. Stop caring about what people gonna say if you say this, bro. You can say whatever you want, bro. You can say a name in that joint if you want. I don't care, bro. It's just music. It's music. But it's
Right.
my perspective, bro. It's
Right.
my story.
I feel like music is a way to tell stories, you feel me?
Yeah.
And humans, we've been doing it for centuries. Nursery rhymes, you feel me? To tell stories, because that's how I study psychology or whatever, right? And that's how they say stories was passed down. You feel me? Through song. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's easier a way to lock it in. You feel me? So, you recording these songs. This trauma, it's regrets and all that kind of stuff. Does that hurt your mentality, or do you feel like it's like a therapy? I hear some people, you feel me, when they are in the booth, it brings it all back up. You feel me?
That's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
They talk
saying?
about that a
Like,
little bit.
music is supposed to bring out those emotions. You feel me? You listen to a happy song, you happy. You listen to a sad song, you sad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you listen to an inspirational
Yeah.
song, it's gonna lift you up. You know what I mean? I don't know, like, when I'm in the booth, bro, like, I'm just throwing it up, bro. Like, vulnerability, whatever it is, bro, whether it's inspirational, happy, sad, romantic, I'm just talking about it, bro. Like, literally, bro. Like, I'm probably never going to be stuck in the same space ever. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like it's therapy though?
Yes, I do feel like it's therapy, and I feel like it definitely helps me. You feel me? Especially if you in the booth and you rapping a song or you singing a song and you crying, yeah, that's therapy for you, because
Right.
crying is healing.
Listen.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
for sure.
release, and that's my way to release, bro.
I fuck with that, bro, because everybody needs something, bro.
Everybody needs something, bro. I don't,
man.
and it's crazy because, like, I don't smoke. I barely drink. You feel what I'm saying? I might do it just to get a little,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, I really don't do that, especially when I'm going through something, because I feel like the best way to handle it is sober.
Did you used to deal with things a different way before, or like you were always like this?
Yeah, I used to smoke a lot. Like, when I was in high school and everything, I started smoking in like 8th grade, bro.
Why you
Like, I
stop?
smoked a lot of weed because it started to get like crazy a little bit.
Started drawing,
Yeah,
yeah.
it started drawing. Like, not
Yeah, I
like
seen you
I ain't
draw.
never do no hard drugs like pills or none of that. But the weed, it was just like, I'm over it now. Like,
sure,
I'm
yeah,
tired of suppressing
yeah,
emotions because it's
yeah.
only gonna come back up anyway. You feel me? So it's really not for me.
Yeah, bro, I was the same way. I ain't gonna lie, bro. unpopular opinion, I don't think we should be smoking every day.
Nah.
I don't think that's how it's
You don't
supposed
have
to be made.
to.
Yeah.
If you know how to deal with your stuff
I
in
don't think it's
different
supposed to be
ways, you feel what I'm saying? Like go touch some grass. Like go hug a tree. You know what I'm saying? Go do something fun. You feel me? That's how you release. That's how you know what they call it, serotonin.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's how you build certain things up within yourself. Like stop suppressing your emotions with drugs and alcohol. You feel me? And sex too.
Right.
Like you feel what I'm saying? Like I used to suppress everything that I was feeling by going fuck with a little shorty real quick. You feel me? Like let me go, you know what I mean? Let me go suppress my emotions with her real quick. And then that shit come right back up once I leave her.
Right.
You feel me? So I just had to realize like you really gotta sit with yourself. You gotta meditate, you gotta read.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
let me ask this question because I feel like, it's a hard question to answer, but where did this switch come from, right? Because, like, you talking about it as if it's just like, oh, you one day you decided to do it. Most people don't find this spiritual journey, don't find this journey where they're like, all right, I need something better, and let me stop these bad habits, whether it's sex, whether it's drugs, whether it's just, anything. So, like, what makes you want to take that route? You feel me? Like, where does awareness come from to be like, all right, like, I need to do something better for myself, you feel me?
Honestly, it came during the midst of COVID.
Right.
I know I always wanted to release in a different way without, taking drugs and using sex and girls and all that shit. But like during COVID, I got like real depressed. You feel what I'm saying? This is when I was with my former team or whatever. My former manager, he put me on to like meditate, and he just told me to sit my ass down and just like take a couple deep breaths.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, that actually like did something. Like it actually put me in like a real, like a flow state, if I might say. And like ever since that moment that I sat down and like I took them deep breaths, I'm like, I think I want to do this often. You feel me? It wasn't until like a year later or two that I actually was meditating and actually going on a spiritual journey.
Right.
You feel me? But like I was going through a lot of stuff during COVID, and that's what sat me down to actually sit with myself and actually go through my full journey.
I fuck with that. I really do fuck with that. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like COVID did a lot to us. You feel me? Like, even this podcast, it was birthed out of COVID. My first, like I told you, I've been doing this consistently for like 6 months or 7 months, something like that. But I started, it was COVID time on some Zoom, you feel me, type time, because I can't really explain it. But I feel like it was a call, and I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people would say the same exact thing.
Right.
That COVID shit I'm talking about. Being forced inside the crib. You had to sit in yourself. You had to sit
I'm
with
not gonna
yourself.
lie, bro. It was like a wild time from being all the way outside to doing back-to-back touring to doing mad shows here and there, 6-hour shows away. You know what I'm saying? Like from going from being outside all the time to just being stuck inside, bro. Oh my God, yo, like it tore me up, bro. Like I swear, bro, like I had so many things lined up within that time frame. You get them emails, shows canceled, tours canceled, interviews canceled, this is canceled, bro. I didn't know who to be, bro. I'm like, who am I now that I can't do what I love to do? Who am I now that everybody ain't gonna see me? You feel me? Like that really tore me up, bro. I'm like, but it did something great to me as well. It helped me really find who I was internally, bro.
I fuck with that.
Not just for F.A. Snoop, but for Nadira also. You feel me? Like, I really dealt with a lot of stuff while I was just sitting down. Just me, bro, by myself. And I don't regret it one bit, bro. It changed my life for the better.
I really do fuck with that, bro. And I appreciate you even sharing all that. I feel like a lot of people sometimes, bad things happen to them, but they never really do anything about it. You feel me? It kind of keeps you trapped, you feel me? But I feel like the only thing that really helps you is finding your purpose. And focus on that, staying true to that. Do you think you know your purpose?
Do I think I know my purpose? I feel as though I'm walking in my purpose.
Right.
Everything that I visioned for my purpose has not come into fruition yet. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel as though everything that I asked for, God has blessed me with it, no doubt. But honestly, I feel like I said, my purpose is to be a messenger, to be a voice, for multiple people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Definitely for the little kid that was bullied, for the little girls growing up without dads and things like that. Like I feel like I'm a voice. I'm for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm here to serve the way God envisioned me to serve and bless me. You feel me? So That's how I look at it. Yeah, I'm walking fully in my
Okay.
purpose right now.
Let me know about the future, bro. Like, what's in store for your supporters? What's in store for you?
Absolutely. As of right now, bro, I'm just making hella music. I'm trying to build my catalog so that I can have at least some sort of consistency within this music. I'm not working on an album. I think I'm just going to consistently drop singles until as though I feel like I want to drop an album
Oh,
or
yeah.
an EP or something
Right.
like that. But I just want to drop great singles right now. And I want to be consistent with that. Also, just continuing to build my just build my fan base. That's
Right.
all. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? I just want authentic fans, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just keep it going. That's all,
Yeah.
bro. Like, I ain't really looking for nothing too extra right
I
now.
fuck with it. You living in the moment.
Yeah, that's
name
it.
say one thing that you want to say to your supporters. That's all watching right now. Let me know something.
No matter the circumstances, no matter the situations, keep it going. Keep your head held high. Don't let nothing knock you down. You feel what I'm saying? Stay on the path. Stay on the path. You know what I'm saying? Execute your goals, and don't listen to nobody that ain't do it.
For sure,
Sure.
Skis, man. Let me know where you can find you at, bro.
Yeah, y'all can find me on every platform. Spotify, Tidal, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Well, they call it X now.
Shit.
At FH Snoop Official. FH Snoop Official. That's long. I be
Nah.
wanting to change that sometimes, bro. Like,
Nah, you good.
yeah,
bro.
it's
You
long
straight.
though. But yeah, that's where y'all can find me at, yo.
But nah, I'ma fuck with y'all. I appreciate you, Brody.
You too,
I
bro.
fuck with
Thank you for
I'm
having
gonna
me.
have you back on for sure.
Thanks for having
All right,
me, bro.
y'all be
Appreciate
safe.
it.
All right, I'ma fuck with y'all.
You know what I'm saying.